Hi team, welcome to today's workout. Thank you so much for joining me today. Before we get started, please remember to check in once we are finished today. You can do that just below the video player here. As well, please make use of the stretching video that is also available to you. Flexibility really is just as important as the workout itself. All right, so today's workout, we're going to do regular supersets with a core focus. So how this is going to work is we're going to have two different exercises that are going to work different parts of our bodies while the other rests. We're going to do each exercise for a set amount of reps. We're going to go through each superset twice. After that, we'll take a quick break, we'll grab some water, and then we'll move on to the next one. I will show you how to do everything before we even do it. So let's get started. We're going to start number one with a 30-second squat hold. So that's going to be an isometric exercise. And then we are going to do 40 penguins. I will show you how to do these things, and then we will get started. So a squat hold. What we're going to do, you're going to start doing a regular squat. So your feet are going to be slightly wider than your shoulders, toes pointed out at a bit of an angle. From there, you're going to hinge at your knees and your waist, keeping your weight in your heels. You're going to squat down, and then we are just going to hold the squat right at the bottom, just like so. Keep your weight in your heels as you hold yourself down there. 30 seconds, and then we'll move on to our 40 penguins. So penguin crunches are one of my favorites. We're going to lay down on our backs just like this. You're going to bring your heels nice and close to your bum, just like so. From there, you're going to put your arms out in a diagonal just like this. You're going to lift those shoulders up off the ground, engaging your core at the top. Then we're just going to swing side to side just like this, trying to touch our feet. All right? Each side is one, and we are going to do 40 of those. So let's get started here, team, with our 30-second squat hold. Here we go in 3, 2, 1, and down into that hold. And we're just going to hold this here, keeping that weight in our heels nice and tight. All right, 10 seconds gone. We're going to hold this for another 20, and then we'll switch into our penguins. All right, here, team, and 10 seconds left. Almost done. Keep holding. Keep that squeezed feeling in your legs. 3, 2, 1. All right, switching to our penguins. 40 of these. Let's get down on the ground. Here we go, team, in 3, 2, 1, and go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 8, 9, 10. Keep going, team. You're keeping those arms out at a diagonal, trying to touch those feet side to side. And 20, shoulders off the ground the whole time, keeping that core nice and squeezed as well. All right, 29, 30, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 40. All right, switching back to our squat hold for our final round of this. 30 seconds, here we go, team. 3, 2, 1, and down into that squat hold. Keeping that weight in your heels as you hold yourself down there. Awesome job, team. Keep holding, keep squeezing. All right, 10 seconds left here, team. Whew. Almost done, here we go. 3, 2, 1. All right, final penguins. Final 40 of these here, team, and then we'll take a break. Here we go. 3, 2, 1, and go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 8, 9, 10. Keep going, team. Swinging side to side, trying to touch those feet. 18, 19, 20. We're over halfway through now. Keep that core nice and tight as your shoulders are lifted. 30, 1, 2, 3, 4, 6, 7, 8, 9, 40. All right, excellent job, team. Let's take a quick break. We'll grab some water, and then we'll move on to the next one, all right? Whew. Whew. All right, team, take a deep breath with me. Here we go, and in and out. All right, team, moving on. Number 2, our first exercise, we're going to do front delt raises. So moving up to our upper bodies for our first exercise. Then we are going to do 10 per side crunches. All right, I will show you how to do these things and then we will get started. So front delt raise, you are going to need some sort of weights. That can be dumbbells, soup cans, water bottles, whatever you have handy. All right, just make sure they're the same weight. That is very important in this. All right, you're going to start feet shoulder width apart with your knees slightly bent. From there, you're just going to rest the weights on the front of your legs just like so, keeping your arms straight without locking your elbows. You're just going to lift your weights straight out in front of you until your body is forming kind of that half T shape. All right, you want to keep your core nice and tight on this one as well, so you're not popping your bum backwards. That can really put some strain on your lower back, which we don't want. All right, we're going to do 20 of these up and down just like so. One thing to think about, no shrugging up into your neck as you lift. That's also going to cause some neck strain. One way to keep your shoulder blades down nice and low on your back is you're going to take your shoulders, pull them behind you, and then drop them down. And then you're just going to hold them there the whole time while we lift those front delt raises, all right? After that, switching to side crunches. So you're going to lay down on one of your sides first. I like to bend my knees up kind of towards my body, just so my body's at a 90-degree angle. I find this helps a lot with stability. You're going to put your bottom arm out straight in front of you, just like so, so you won't use it. Because what we're going to do is you're going to crunch up to the side, squeezing your oblique on the top, very gently lifting your bottom shoulder off the floor, all right? Each up and squeeze is 1. We're going to do 10 per side, so 10 on one side, then we will switch over and do 10 on the other, all right? So let's get started here, team, with our front delt raises. 20 of these. Here we go. 3, 2, 1, and go. 1, 2, 3. Remember to keep those shoulder blades down nice and low on your back. All right, keep that core nice and tight to stop your lower back from popping out. And 8, 9. Keeping those arms as straight as you can, all right, without locking those elbows. 12, 13, almost there, team. 14, 15, almost done. 16, 17, 18, almost there. 19 and 20. All right, switching to 10 per side crunches. First side first. Here we go, team. And 3, 2, 1, and go. 1, 2, 3. So you're crunching up, squeezing that oblique on the top, feeling that squeeze in your side. All right, 7, 8, very gently lifting that bottom shoulder. 10. All right, switching sides. Here we go, team. And 3, 2, 1, and go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Keep going, team. We're over halfway now. Squeezing that oblique on the top, lowering yourself back down. All right, one more. 10. All right, switching back to our front delt raise. 20 of these. Last time through, and then we will take a break. All right, 3, 2, 1, and go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Keep going, team. 6. Nice job. 7, 8, 9, and 10. We're halfway through. Remember to keep those arms nice and straight without locking your elbows, all right? And 14, 15, almost there, team. 16, 17, 18, almost done. 19, and 20. All right, awesome job, team. Final side crunches, 10 per side. Here we go. 3, 2, 1, and go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. Keep going, team. 7, 8, 9, and 10. All right, switching sides, team. Here we go. Final 10 of these, and then we will take a break. And 3, 2, 1, and go. 1, 2, so up and squeeze, back down. 4, very gently lifting that bottom shoulder up off the floor. All right, 7, 8, 9, and 10. All right, awesome job, team. Let's take a quick break. We'll grab some water, and then we'll move on to the next one, all right? Whew. All right, team. Take a deep breath with me. Here we go, and in, and out. All right. Moving on, team, we are going to do 20 regular hip lifts. I will show you some modifications for those, though, if you'd like to make them just a little tougher. And then we are also going to do 20 45-degree twist crunches. I will show you those as well, and then we will get started. So, a regular hip lift. You may also know these as glute bridges. You're going to lay down on your back. Your knees are going to be bent up towards the ceiling, just like this. Your feet are going to be slightly wider than your shoulders, but only by a tiny bit, all right? And then from there, what you're going to do is you're going to lift your hips up off the floor, and you're going to squeeze your bum at the top, all right? You want to engage your glutes at the top. So 1, back down, 2, back down. We're going to do 20 of those. If you would like to make these tougher on yourself, you can either turn them into single leg hip lifts, okay? So if you're going to do that, you're going to bring your feet and your knees together down the center line of your body. Lift one leg. You're going to lift yourself up on that bottom foot, squeezing that glute at the top. Do 10 per side of those if you are planning on doing single leg. Or what you can also do is you can just use some weight and rest it on your pelvis, which is what I might do actually. So just resting on your pelvis, holding your weights there. You're just going to lift, squeezing those glutes at the top, just like you would if you weren't using any weight, all right? 20 of those. After that, we are switching to 20 45-degree twist crunches. So, again, you're going to be laying down on your back. Your knees are actually going to be bent at a 90-degree angle. Your toes are going to be pointing towards the wall, all right? And then from there, what you're going to do is, it's a regular crunch in the sense that you're lifting your shoulders up and engaging your core at the top, but you're actually going to reach your opposite forearm towards its opposite knee, reaching with a very gentle twist side to side, just like so. All right, we're going to do 20 of those, and each side is 1. So let's get started here, team, with our 20 hip lifts, modified however you want to. All right, here we go, team. In 3, 2, 1, and go. 1, 2, so lifting those hips, squeezing that bum at the top, all right? 5, 6, 7, awesome job, team. Stay with me. 9, and 10, we're halfway through now. 11, 12, 13, 14, almost done, team. 15, 16, almost done. 17, 18, 19, and 20. All right, switching to our 45-degree twist crunch. 20 of these. Here we go, team. 3, 2, 1, and go. 1, 2, 3, 4. So lifting those shoulders up off the ground, very gently twisting from side to side.
bringing that forearm over to its opposite knee, all right? 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, almost done, team. 16, 17, 18, 19, and 20. Ooh. All right, switching back to our hip lifts. Ooh. Excuse me, team. It's very dry today, apparently. All right, back to our hip lifts. Final 20 of these. Here we go. 3, 2, 1, and go. 1, 2, 3, 4. So lifting those hips off the floor, squeezing that bum at the top. All right. 7, 8, 9, 10. We're halfway through now, team. 11, 12, 13. Almost there, team. 14, 15. Keep going. 16. Almost done. 17, 18, 19, and 20. Oh, all right. Excellent job here, team. Final 45-degree twist crunches, and then we will take a break. Here we go. 3, 2, 1, and go. 1, 2, 3, 4. So gently lifting those shoulders up off the ground. Very gentle twist, side to side. And 10, we're halfway through. 12, 13, and 16, 17, almost done, team. 18, 19, 20. Whew. All right, awesome job there, team. Let's take a quick break. We'll grab some water, and then we'll move on to the next one, all right? Whew. Whew. All right, team. Take a deep breath with me. Here we go, and in, and out. All right, team. Moving on. Again, moving on to our upper bodies for this next one. We are going to do 20 shoulder taps and 20 V-sit kickouts is going to be for our core. I will show you these things and then we will get started. So, shoulder taps. This is a plank position on the floor. That being said, if you find that's just a bit too intense for you, you can stand up, lean against something, a wall, a set of stairs, a chair, anything that's going to have you standing up taller is going to make this easier for you, all right? The lower the angle towards the floor, the tougher it's going to be. So, that being said, we're going to get into a plank position on your hands, and then if you're not leaned against the wall, you can choose to either be on your toes or your knees. It's completely up to you. Either form, you want to keep a nice straight line from your shoulder to your contact point with the floor. It can either be your knees or your toes, just like I was saying. What you're going to do from there, you're going to bring your hands just right under your shoulder line. This is going to help you with stability, all right? Keep your core nice and tight. You're just going to take one hand and just tap the opposite shoulder with it, all right? Try not to twist side to side like this while you're tapping, all right? If you need to kind of shift your weight slightly over one hand, that's fine. I would just rather you not be twisting up in order to get that tap. All right, each shoulder is one. We are going to do 20 of those. After that, we're going to switch to 20 V-sit kickouts. So, a V-sit kickout, first things first, you're gonna sit down on your bum, knees bent up towards the ceiling, bent just like I have them now. From there, you are going to sit back until your body forms a V shape, just like this, keeping your core nice and tight. Now, the ways to make these tougher is you're actually going to sit back on your tailbone with your feet off the floor. If you find that's a bit too intense, bring yourself just a little farther forward, heels on the floor. Regardless of which form you pick, what we're going to do when it comes to these kickouts is we're going to take one leg at a time. We're going to kick it out hovering over the floor, so it's not actually laying on the floor. You're going to bring it back, and then you're just going to switch legs back and forth just like this, all right? Each leg is 1, and we are going to do 20 of those. So let's get started here, team, with our shoulder taps, 20 of these. Here we go, and 3, 2, 1, and go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Keep that core nice and tight on these as well. 11, 12, 17, 18, 19, 20. All right, switching into our V-sit kickouts here, team. Remember to modify this however you need to, all right? And here we go, 3, 2, 1, and go. 1, 2, 3, 4. Awesome job, team. That's 5. Keep that core nice and tight the whole time. And 8. One thing I want you to try to avoid is holding onto your knees to make this easier for you, all right? 12. If you're finding being sat back on your tailbone is just a bit too intense enough you have to hold your knees. 17. I would rather you sit in an easier position, all right? 19, 20. Whew. All right, switching back to our shoulder taps here, team. 20 of these, final round. Here we go. 3, 2, 1, and go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Keep that core nice and tight as well, team. 14, 17, 18, 19, 20. All right, final V-sit kickouts here, team. 20 of these, final time. Here we go. 3, 2, 1, and go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Keep going, team. Keep that core nice and tight. 8, 9, 10. We're halfway through now. 11, 12, 13, 14. Almost done, team. 15. Stay with me. 16. Whew. 18, 19, and 20. Oh, man. All right. Awesome job there, team. Let's take a quick break. We'll grab some water, and then we'll move on to the next one, all right? All right, team. Take a deep breath with me. Here we go. And out. All right, team. Moving on. Next one. We are going to do 10 per side hydrants and 20 Spider-Man crunches. I will show you these things and then we will get started. So, hydrants. You're going to get down on the floor in something called table position. So, you're on your hands and your knees just like this. Hands and your knees stacked under your shoulders and your hips, all right? What you're going to do from this position is you're going to shift all of your weight over to one of your knees. The other knee that doesn't have any weight on it is going to stay bent. And then what you're going to do is you're going to lift that knee straight out till you feel a small squeeze in your hip, all right? Up, back down, up, back down. We're gonna hold for about a half second and then bring our knees back down fully to meet the other, all right? We're gonna do 10 on one side, then we're gonna switch over and do 10 on the other. After that, we are going to do Spider-Man crunches. Now, this again is a plank position on the floor. So that being said, if you need to stand up and lean against something, please feel free to do that because this is not a plank position we will be doing from our knees. So your options are you can lean against something or do it from your toes in a plank position on the floor. All right? So we're gonna get into that plank position on the floor, on our toes. Keep your bum down nice and low, no bums in the air, okay? That is not a plank. Bring your bum down nice and low. Keep that core nice and tight. Your hands are just gonna be slightly wider than your shoulders as if you're about to do a push-up from your toes, all right? Keeping your core nice and tight, what you're going to do is you're gonna drive your knee on the same side up to its elbow, all right? side to side, just like this. Keeping that core nice and tight. There is a small, gentle twist side to side that you will feel, all right? But keep that core nice and tight, nice and engaged the whole time. Each side is 1. We are going to do 20 of those. So let's get started here, team, with our hydrants, 10 per side. Here we go. 3, 2, 1, and go. 1, 2, 3. Remember, we're gonna hold for that half second at the top. 5, 6, 7. Awesome job, team. 8, 9, and 10. All right, switching legs. Here we go. 3, 2, 1, and go. So remember, you're just bringing that knee straight out to the side, feeling that small squeeze in your hip. All right, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. All right, Spider-Man crunches, 20 of these first time through. Here we go, team. 3, 2, 1, and go. 1, 2, 3. Keep that core nice and tight the whole time there, team. 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. We're halfway through. 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, almost done. 17, 18, 19, and 20. All right, switching back to our hydrants. Final time for these. Here we go, team. 3, 2, 1, and go. 1, 2, 3, 4. Keep going, team. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. All right, switching sides. 3, 2, 1, and go. 1, 2, 3. Remember, lifting just straight out to the side, feeling that squeeze in your hip. 6, 7, almost done. 8, 9, and 10. All right, final Spider-Man crunches here, team. And then we are done for the day. All right, here we go. 3, 2, 1, and go. 1, 2, 3, 4. Keep that core nice and tight there, team. 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. We're halfway through. 11, 12, 13. Almost done, team. 14, 15, 16, 18, almost done. 19, 20. Whew. All right, awesome job, team. We are done for the day. Thank you so much for joining me today. I always appreciate your time. Now that we are finished, please remember to check in. You can do that just below the video player here. As well, if you feel comfortable with it, I would love to see your sweaty selfie on social media. You can tag me on both Facebook and Instagram at M12 Fitness Liz. All right? Thanks again so much, team, and I will see you for our next workout.